Hi guys, my name is Mirkovic and my online violin school is metodomirkovic.com, and these violin tips are dedicated to on YouTube are dedicated to all moms and dads who would like to help out their kids in violin studying routine on a daily basis at home, but if the parents do not know actually how to help out the kid, what to do, well, here I come. And these violin tips actually help out the parents. How? Parents need to repeat hundreds and hundreds of times on a daily basis to the kid what to do in order to make it become a habit. Because if the child is small, like 5 to 9 years old, and he or she doesn't know how to convert the sign from the violin score into the movement of the arm, hand, the fingers and the bow, it becomes quite an obstacle, above all if the child is small. So believe me on this one. I had the same problem when I was a kid because my parents do not know the music score, violin score, and also I have the PhD in this one. So believe me, I know what am I talking about. And if the child knows for each step of the score what to do, how to convert, there it comes the self-confidence, self-assurance, self-awareness, and the enormous enthusiasm boost and the progress, violin progressing. So what it seems so spontaneous violin playing, believe me, is the result of hundreds of millions of times of repeating of the same information until it was not absorbed as a habit and became a habit. Now we will going to introduce our fourth finger playing. By playing it, in a previous tip we explained how to position the hand in a correct way, less frustrating possible, and assisting from the beginning using the fourth finger, trying not to avoid using it because it is very important to get used to fourth finger, but in an intelligent way in order to get used to it from the start. Now we will going to use it to play it on the E string, starting from there. If you follow my online violin school, metodomirkovic.com, you will know that I use the finger combinations for the fingers in order to connect better the signs from the score or notes with each finger. And now I will introduce fourth finger and its note for the first finger combination, which will you find in my online violin school, Metodo Mirkovic. And for now I'm just going to introduce the fourth finger, playing it. Important to memorize the fourth finger. Always how to connect the fingers on the fingerboard. Well, the first stuff to memorize is the scale. So scale, the note after E in the scale is F. F sharp in our case, first finger. Second finger, the note after F sharp is G sharp. The note after G sharp is A, and the note after A is B. So we have fourth finger, which is B, and as long as the notes are concerned, always ask your child to repeat the scale, because scale is the answer for everything as long as the fingers are concerned. And that is one thing to memorize. And another thing very important, which I already explained in the previous tip and in all previous tips related to the fingers falling down on the strings, are one finger per time, and once the finger fell down on the string, has fallen down on the string, sorry, we do not do jumping up and down with the fingers. The fingers are lying down on the string until their turn came on, and vice versa, because only that way we will do not, as I may say so, being confused. So once we fall with the finger, it stays on the string, each finger once per time. And only when the moment comes to take off the finger from the string, only then the finger is taken off from the string and not otherwise, because that is the only way to memorize the correct movements. I had myself previously, lots of years ago, that confusing moments when I didn't know Should I stay with the finger on the string, or should I take off the finger from the string? No. In this, let's say, starting period of studying, once the finger is on the string, keep it there in order, why? To memorize the finger positions, because we won't have scotch tapes forever, and that is the main reason why the fingers need to memorize their physical placement. So let's go for playing the fourth finger on the E string. So E, after E we have F sharp, stop the bow before playing the note in order to place the finger on the string, and I stretch as much as I can fourth finger, B, A, G sharp, F sharp, E. So, two things to remember to your child to memorize. First, let's say, connect the fingers with the notes of the scale. So, scale to be memorized. I always repeat the same things, but there is the point, and knowing those few things, you know everything. Then placing once finger is placed on the fingerboard, it should not go away from it until the last finger is played, and then one by one we take off the fingers from the string. And also what needs to be watched is the scotch tape in order to maintain the correct bow direction all along the bow stick. If we want to play the first finger combination for first four fingers on E string, please do visit my online violin school, metodomirkovic.com, or just please subscribe my violin channel here, Metodo Mirkovic, or please do not hesitate to ask me anything that in your opinion could increase self-awareness in a violin, self-progress of your child at home on a daily basis. Thank you and see you.